You're listening to the ThePuffCast live with the Nightly Toker. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Thursday night. It's June 8th. Wow, June 8th, 10:30 p.m. We are live on the ThePuffCast. This is episode 21. Yeah. So we haven't had an episode. You know what? I'm just going to turn this down a little tiny bit. I went in the opposite direction. Alright. So we haven't had a live episode or an episode at all since last Monday. So, you know, a few days. But it is my Friday. I'm now off. So, you know what that means. Gonna get a little lifted. So I've already got one bowl in. Now, this bowl was a little sticky because I left it in the pen overnight. So, yeah, it was a little gunky. But that's alright. Little gunky. But you know what? Still hit really well. Really good flavor from the Evode. So, you know what? I'm not going to complain. It was actually a pretty crazy day. A really interesting ending to my day. Let's turn it down a little bit more. So, obviously, you know, if you've been listening to previous episodes, you know I've been dealing with some shit. It's been a little tough. Work's going a little rough. Everything's just a little rough. Well, today, you know what? It just kind of took a turn for the better. And just a massive cloud of shit that just was sitting above me. All that stress, all that anxiety just went poof, gone. Up in the cloud of smoke. Which was awesome. Because, you know, now I can sleep. Because I haven't been sleeping. It's been really tough lately. Like, no, we don't need sleep. We don't need sleep at all. Well, that's catching up with me. Today, of course, or tonight, I'm so exhausted. I got home about 5 o'clock tonight. And, oh, jeez, there we go. In the last 5.5 hours, all I've been doing is, like, trying not to sleep, but kind of taking little naps. Little tiny ones. Like falling asleep on the couch or, you know, playing with the family, whatever. It's, you know, I'm just so exhausted. But I'm doing the live show. I couldn't not. I was contemplating not going live tonight and maybe just recording one or just skipping it all together. But you know what? That's not right. You guys tune in. Some of you guys tune in every episode. So it's the least I can do to make sure I go live. And then I'm here. Oh, you know what the hell just happened to the music? Apparently I keep hitting the auto DJ button. And turns it off. Alright. You know what? So I'm just going to adjust that a little bit. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. But yeah. Alright, somebody joined Messenger. That's cool. I don't really care. Alright, so we're sitting here. We got a new bowl packed. 4.5 minutes in. I've done a bowl. You may have done a bowl. We haven't done one together. So you know what I gotta do. You know what time it is. Come on. It's puff time. Yeah, it is. Alright. Hopefully you got something lined up. Let's hit it. Whew, that one was a little much. That one tickles the throat. So we're just going to crank this. Sorry, guys. Crank this bowl open on the E-boat and do a pick and a flick. Of course, the spring up top here is a little full, so we gotta clean that guy out. Make sure that he can compress and keep airflow moving. And then we're gonna hit the bowl. You know, it's funny, I feel a little different tonight because now that I know that my wife can probably hear me, because right now she's upstairs in the living room watching the show, so I keep talking a little quieter because I don't know, I'm finding myself almost a little embarrassed that, what if she can hear me? I don't know, I just find it odd personally for some reason, so you know what, we'll just do another bowl and not really worry about it. So we're just going to do a bit of a pinch on this. We did a nice pick and a flick, but it wasn't a super crazy big bowl, so there's not a whole lot of reburn potential. A decent amount, but not a whole lot. So we're just going to add a small pinch to the bowl here. Pack it down really nice. That spring's looking good. Put it all back together. And hit bowl number 2 now. Alright, you ready? Or finish bowl number. Redo it. So I think tomorrow, sorry guys, it doesn't help to cough when you're coughing into a headset with a microphone right beside your mouth. I keep forgetting it's there sometimes. But tomorrow I gotta head out and pick up some more incense, because I used the very last cone incense last night and I'm all out of the stick incense. So I gotta be very careful that I make sure none of my smoke gets out of my smoke buddy. For those of you who don't know what a smoke buddy is, check it out on Google. It's basically just a carbon filter you blow through. It's clean air, no smell. But mine is nearing the end of its life, so it's not perfect. Well, that's okay, darling. That's okay. Alright, so we're just gonna clean this bowl out nice and good. So, but yeah, I noticed when I picked up my giant can of Airwick 4-in-1 air spray, it's feeling a little light. It's been used a lot, so time to get a new one of those too. Yeah. And alright, come on, get back on there. So of course, since it's it's my Friday, I'm off for the weekend now. I gotta hit another bowl here and get this session started off really nicely. So, although we're not going to hit the tune, hopefully you got something loaded up. Join me, have a session with me here, and we'll see where this goes. Because I am super tired, and I'm already wanting to go to sleep now. So, I think I need to get a few bowls in here. And hopefully it'll give me a little bit of energy, a little bit of insight on where we're going to take this episode tonight. Episode 21. Alright, here we go. No one smarted did it. Smarted. Alright. Alright, so we have a little bit of a creep going on. Now, of course, this Bubba Kush, I wouldn't say it's a full creeper, but it does have a slight delay to it before you really start to feel, at least with smoking through the e-mode. It hits a little faster if you use a bong. Of course. Oh, no, pick that up. Don't drop it. Saved. Good. I just love it when you see a piece and it's like, oh, I gotta save that. And it's painful when you can't save a good piece and you lose it. But my handy pick helps with the pick and the flick and recovery. So we've done a nice turnover. There's still a decent hit on this. I'm willing to bet I'm going to get a little bit of that butt end taste at the end of this burn. But that's okay. The things you do in order to enjoy. So before we get too far into that, I'm just going to do this and then go over here and delete that one song. Because I can never hear it. Never. I'm going to delete that one. We still haven't done any more music. I just have not had time. You know what? I'm just full of excuses for not getting around to all this stuff. Eventually, I will. I did clean out the pen a little bit. You know, I did a nice extraction of all that grody oil that sits in there. Cleaned it out quite nicely. Good swab out of my bowl. I don't have time to do the entire set, all the kit, so I just did the pen. Because, you know, had to get it done. Alright, let's check there. Oh, you know, okay. Bean, I think you're listening, are you? Alright, you know what? Hopefully your day was awesome. I hope you're getting medicated right along with me here. Just clicking a couple of buttons. Alright, let's finish this bowl here. It's bowl 3. Let's finish it off right. Clear those lungs. Alright, let's burn it. You know what? Not bad. Alright, slight cough. Not too bad. Now feel bowl 1 and bowl 2 are starting to roll in a little bit. So not too bad. And yeah, I completely finished off bowl 3, which is perfect because I'm sitting already right where I wanted to be right about now. And once this bowl 3 hits, you know what? It'll be good for a little while. Because we are 13 minutes into episode 21 of the podcast tonight. You know, I don't know where we're going to go with this one tonight. I'm just super stoked that that huge stress is now lifted off in more ways than one. Of course, that's also why tonight is going to be a good session. Because we're celebrating. We're celebrating that, you know, it's important to stick up for the little guy. And, you know what? Maybe, yeah, just stick up for the little guy. Stick up for the little guy once in a while. Right? Stick him up. Alright, bowl 3 is done. It's cleaned, it's picked out. We're just gonna sit this down. Sit back. Because for some reason I always seem to sit forward every time I have a sesh. Meanwhile, I'm sitting in a recliner. A really comfortable recliner. I just need to sit back. One day I'll take my own advice and do it sooner. But hey, what are you gonna do? You know, they were calling for this thunderstorm today, and I waited for it. And waited for it. Nothing. Come on. Where I live, there's not a whole lot of thunder. When they say there's a thunderstorm, it's literally like a 3-minute event. That's all it does. 3 minutes. It's loud for 3 minutes, and then boom, over. Like, come on. Whatever happened to the days where you had a significant, just awesome
thunderstorm.